right, and we're going to keep on moving ahead here. Here's some pictures of some rectangles. So, as you can see, all of them are the same size. However, all of them are cut into different amounts of slices. So here's one rectangle in 3 slices. That would be thirds. Here's one in 4s. There would be fourths. 5 pieces would be fifths. 6 pieces would be sixths. 8 pieces would be eighths. This looks like 12 pieces, so that's twelfths. And there's 15 pieces, so that's 15ths. But as you can see, all of them have the same area. They're just cut into different pieces. Like if this was cake, you'd have a huge piece if there was only 3 pieces, but you'd have a small piece if there were 15 pieces, right? And those are going to be basically different ways to look at any given amount and cutting it into more pieces. So the more pieces you have, the larger your denominator is, right? So on this one, our denominator would be 3. On this one, our denominator would be 4. On this one, our denominator would be 5. On this one, our denominator would be 6. On this one, our denominator would be 8. On this one, our denominator would be 12. And then on this one, our denominator would be 15. So depending on how many shaded would be like the numerator. So if we had 1, 2 shaded, it'd be 2/3. If we had 1, 2, 3 shaded, that would be 3/4. If we had 1 shaded, that'd be 1/5. So basically what we're doing is you're counting the number of pieces, and however many shaded are the numerator, however many pieces there are in total are your denominator. All right, so let's go ahead and keep moving on. Take a look at what they have in store for us next. Okay, so a teacher baked 2 identical cakes for the class party. She divided one cake into 5 equal sections and the other cake into 10 equal sections. She then put sprinkles on 3 sections of each cake. So let's go back and let's look at this picture. All right, so, oops. It said that we needed to find she divided one into 5 equal sections and one into 10 equal sections, and then she put sprinkles on 3 sections. So let's look for the one that has 5 equal sections. So one of our cakes looks like this. It was the 5th, right? And it says not only that, but she put sprinkles on 3 of the sections of the cake. All right, so what we're going to do is to make 3/5, we're going to shade 1, 2, 3 of the fifths. So this is an example of 3/5, or the first cake that she had sprinkled. Sorry if it's going to write over here. She then put and then the other cake is into 10 equal sections, and she still only put 3 sections of sprinkles on. So let's look for the one with 10. Oh, they didn't have one with 10. Okay, well, can we draw one with 10? I guess we can. That's weird. Okay, so let's just do the same thing we did over here, right? And it's fifths, but if we cut it, all of our fifths in half, then it's tenths. Hooray! All right, so we did it. There's 1, 2, 3, 3 sprinkled pieces out of 10. All right, so as you're seeing right there, there's a cake with 3/5 sprinkled, and there's a cake with 3/10 sprinkled. Basically, what they're trying to tell you is that there are different pieces. All right, so you can draw what it would look like as 3/5 and as 3/10, and you can see that the amounts of sprinkles used is very different. 3/5 is much more than 3/10. All right, so let's see what they say. So a teacher baked 2 identical cakes for the class party. She divided each cake into 5 equal sections. Oh, one cake into 5 equal sections and the other cake into 15 equal sections. Okay, this is different than the problem we just did. She then put sprinkles on 4 sections of each cake. All right, and I looked ahead at this lesson, and I think what we need to figure out is how much more sprinkles are there on this cake than this cake. All right, so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to label these fractions first, and then we're gonna have to find a difference. Okay, so a teacher baked 2 identical cakes for the class party. She divided one cake into 5 equal sections. This one's the one that's in 5 sections. We can label it, with our pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. And then the other one's in 15 sections. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, and then she sprinkled 4 sections of the 5 and 4 sections of the 15. All right, so what we're looking at here is 4/5, and we want to find the difference between 4/5 and 4/15. And that's what we'll do when we come back. See you then.